This is the Hunt Showdown analysis show where I break down my decision making and my thought processes during my recent hunts. If this video helps you at all, please drop a like, a sub, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when the next one comes out. This game was a fun one. So I'm approaching the boss arena here, which scraps. There's people going all around me. They're not in the area yet because it's white. But this is a really interesting game. So we've got scraps. I'm using I'm trying to unlock the uppercut at the moment in this game. So I'm using the I'm dual wielding some corduroys, and then I'm also using the Spectre because I'm looking to get the compact version of the Spectre. So basically, I'm coming in and I'm thinking, right, people are around, I want to get scrap dead as quickly as possible so I can get the banish off, get it banishing, and then, you know, defend the area from outside intruders. So I'm going around, I'm running around, and basically I'm trying to get him dead as quickly as possible. So I'm trying to find ways of killing him without, like, you know, having to do things too fast. So using the sticky bomb, you know, clears out 3/4 of his health. Managed to get the barrel there. I was actually looking for a lantern when I was running around, but the barrel was there, and, you know, opportunity struck. So, you know, took it out. I stick a trap down in a relatively unexpected place just because it's there. Might as well, you know, if you've got traps around and you see some traps, place them. You never know what might happen. Stick them in unexpected areas. So I know of this hidey hole here. This is, I believe, it's a relatively new hidey hole, or at least the entrance on the back behind where I'm sitting is relatively new. So most people know about it by now, but some people don't. And so I decided, you know, I'm a soloist, I know there's people around, I want to sit and listen. I want to listen to see if anyone's approaching. So I go and find a little hidey hole to go sit in, because at the moment, you know, it's banishing. There's no point me giving away my position, running around and, you know, causing loads of noise inside. I might as well just sit and wait and see how people approach. And I was tossing up here between whether or not I should keep the pistols out or go for the shotgun, but, you know, obviously small enclosed space, shotgun, totally worth it. So you can hear now people are approaching. Now, most people would get scared by that. I could kind of could see that it wasn't coming at me, so I didn't move. You know, people often throw consumables to try and force you to move. So if it's not going to hurt you, you know, stay still. You'll be fine. You've got to use your best judgment on that. So I wasn't quite sure if they were running around the church or coming down the stairs behind. And it was only when I heard the wood that I was like, someone's approaching here. So that was a problem. Now that was a bomb lance, and I managed to just get out of there in time. I would have been dead meat, really, at that point. And because they've got a bomb lance and they're trying to shoot me with it, they're not thinking, you know, come run at me swinging, which they should have done at that point. There was no reason for them to run away. I guess the shotgun probably scared them a little bit. And that's fine. That's completely understandable. You know, the shotguns are dangerous, which is why I've been running one, and they're fun. So yeah, I just sit here and I realise I should probably have had the regen shot going. I really like regen shots. I actually prefer them over taking vitality shots, because you get more of a chance to push, take damage, fall back, heal up for a bit. You know, you've got 10 minutes of healing basically. I think the regen shots are fully worth it compared to compared to this. So I also have the perk Serpent. And I decided Serpent it, even though I could have just run up and got it, I decided Serpent it just in case someone has snuck down those stairs. There are stairs at the other end of this, and they could have people could have snuck down them and be, you know, watching it, so I didn't want to really risk it. But obviously now there's so many people around, you know, it's my turn to now sit and attack. So uppercut, I've got FMJ. Sorry, I don't have uppercut. Just I've got FMJ. I thought I should be able to get a shot on or hit marker on that person hiding behind those walls. Clearly not. I'm not 100% sure why. I reckon there might be something on the other side of that wall. I need to go check it out, and maybe I'll go check it out and record post this recording. But clearly there was a problem. I threw up a chaos just to confuse people. I just get rid of chaoses, to be honest. I don't like them. I don't use them. It was in my inventory. I figured just get it out. So the person who's standing behind that wall is still there, and I just try see if you can shoot through there. You can't. Basically, just don't bother. You can't shoot through that floor. The end of the side, you know what, let's go attack. They had walked through. I don't know where that body came from, but I guess this person here killed them. And so I had already used a lot of my dark side. Yeah, I'm on 1 second left, so I'm now having to manage the lack of time. The lack of dark sight with looting people. So get rid of that other chaos, and I figured I'll throw it where people have died. You know, if you're going to use them, think about them strategically, or if you're just trying to get rid of them, throw them in water. And there we go. I wanted to force someone into moving, which did work in this case. Now I thought they were going to come down the back entrance here, but as soon as I heard that go off, I realised they're circling the church. And now they're sneaking because they kind of know I'm there, but they're trying to listen now as well. They're trying to be careful. And while I am being careful, I'm playing it a little bit safe. At the same time, I kind of want to attack. You know, a lot of people, I kind of noticed with the amount of people who are around the complex, but not much going on, everyone's playing it safe. Apart from this person. But most people are playing it safe. And so they're kind of expecting someone to play it safe back, to kind of take pot shots kind of thing. So being a little bit aggressive here does actually work quite well. I take the risk of jumping out and getting the and loosing him to get the dark sight here. Honestly, that was pretty risky. Like, that was pretty risky. In hindsight, I might have played it a little bit more safe and held back. But you don't necessarily think about that at the time. And so, yeah, I got away with it, but that was a risk. And it was a risk I was willing to take because I wanted that dark side. I wanted to see, you know, people are still out there, people are still moving around, whatever. So hearing that person die made me a little bit concerned. So someone died out there, someone's on the left. And I'm going to push them because, you know, someone's made sounds, someone's walking around, and I'm trying to see where they are. So I get hit, I've got no idea what I get hit from. And in the end, you know, I bail out of there. I couldn't see them. I don't have a long range. Clearly they've got a long range. They also got incendiary ammo, which isn't really too much to worry about, but if you do get hit twice with that, you are going to start burning, and that's going to cause some issues. So I decided to get out there, play it safe, get back into cover, and reevaluate the landscape a little bit. So I don't know where that person managed to run off to when they, were moving left. There's clearly someone else on the right-hand side, kind of the northern side of the complex, who's got that incendiary ammo. And so at this point, I was just kind of seeing, right, what can I do? How can I potentially test the waters? Which direction do I go? Because I can't hear anything now. Nothing's going on. And so it's either going to require me to push or them to push. And at the end of the day, I was a little bit impatient today. Playing this game, I was a little bit impatient. I was ready to go in, and that told me everything I need to know. Someone's gone down in the underground, and so I decided, you know what? Let's push him. Hearing a noise, hearing him walking around, and I'm running around a lot as well. I kind of misjudge it. But then I hear him look around as well. You can hear the dark side. So I heard him. I realised he was back in there. And I should have checked left when I walked into him. There you go. Should have checked left. I was lucky to survive that. I've got to be honest. I should have checked left. I should have checked that table. And I was really, really lucky there. So there's one last person. I see one last person. That's our person with that incendiary ammo. And I decide, right, well, I know they're on the right hand side. I know there's someone behind this wall. Let's take a peek and let's see what's going on. And there, I saw the white face. That skin in particular stands out like a beacon. Stands out like a beacon. And I understand. It's the grounded. It's one of the grounded perks at the moment, but the white mask on the black makes you so easy to be spotted. I'll leave you alone. Grab the body, grab the bounty, but I'm leaving you alone. Go for it. I decided to play good guy here. I realised I'd killed most people around, and I knew they were grounded. I was pretty sure they were going to get back up at some point. Everyone else, it was unsure whether or not they would or wouldn't. But that one clearly was taking that skin for the grounded trait. Clearly, probably had necromancy. So I thought, I'll give them. I'll let them. Get up and get the last bounty because. I can only take one. If I could take two, I would take two. But no, I decided to run away, let them have it, and that's fine. And when we get to the end, when we get to the extraction, you actually do see that they do get it. I actually completely forgot here that I had the trait where mobs or AI ignore you. Well, they don't ignore you, they make noises when they hear sounds, but yeah. But anyway, that was that. I got through most of that game without too much of an issue. I'm taking guns I don't usually take, or I'm training them up. And really, you can kind of see how being aggressive, especially in these lower tier lobbies, can actually benefit you a little bit. And it's just about kind of reading the room, reading the, not necessarily the room, but the area. Are people hanging back? Are people not being, are people pushing? Are they not pushing? Sometimes rushing in and, just knowing where they are and pushing them really can make a huge difference. So You know, be aware of it. But you got to read them. You know, if they're sitting there, if they're in a complex like I was with a shotgun in hand, maybe you want to be a little bit more careful. If you're pushing out of a complex like that, and there you go, you can see our person got the that was the last person I killed who now picked up the bounty. But yeah. Anyway, live to die another day. So yeah, managed to get everything, and I was very happy about this game. This was probably one of my better games in a long time. The fact that it was a solo game, I didn't have to use necromancy, felt really great. So yeah, I was really happy. If you did like this, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.